Good morning, ladies. I just woke up but I felt like I wanted to touch bases with you about the process that you're in right now, which is the art proposal and coming up with what you want for a place of your own. And one of the common things that comes up with um, women of color in particular that we've noticed is the resistance to creating a place of your own. And we're in the stage now called claiming. So we had, naming your hungry ghost, releasing your hungry ghost, and now we're in the part where it's claiming your place. So what resistance shows up as, the resistance is around a dis-ease or a discomfort with writing down what you want in a place of your own and actually spending time with claiming what you want to have in a place of your own. And it shows up in apathy, or you allow yourself to be too busy to attend to this, to think about what you want. I'm sorry, I have notes because it's first thing in the morning. But it's a real discomfort, and it's a new muscle we're asking you to stretch when you start. We ask you to think about what is key in your life to support yourself. That's a new muscle if you're really uncomfortable with it. And we're asking you to physically claim the space with the act of writing down, looking for things that support you, or looking for metaphor in objects around you that support you. And it's because of the conditioning, the colonization, the patriarchy. It's all the things that you've been taught since you were born, and even before you were born, that you don't matter, and that you have so many other things to take care of that you cannot put yourself first. And what PLACE does is ask you to put yourself first. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. When you're trying to think about a place of your own, whether you have some anger towards me or Ron or the program because we're asking you to do very uncomfortable things, this is perhaps even more uncomfortable, or it is more uncomfortable than the hungry ghost part, where we asked you to think about your trauma and where it's coming from. To focus on what you deserve is extremely uncomfortable. And that means that you were a good student of your conditioning, of your upbringing, of your ancestral upbringing, and you may just be carrying on a tradition. I'm not judging you. This is not judgment. This is just perspective. So when things pop up like you're too tired or you're too distracted, you got too much going on, you always put yourself to the back burner. Look at that, notice it. If you're feeling apathetic or just can't focus on this, you could ask that energy, because that is an energy, what it wants you to know. Like, why is it there? Why are you stopping me from writing down what I want from my place of my own? Because the phase we're at right now, you might think it's simply about art making, but it's not. That's just the byproduct of what we're asking you to do. We're asking you to take an internal, it's an internal act of protest for all the conditioning that you've grown up with and your parents and your ancestors have grown up with. You're actually putting a stake in the ground that you matter, and that can be very scary and full of uncertainty, and compounded now with the fact that we're going through this pandemic stuff. But it's all, I'm sure it's all divined and designed, and you are the ones to take this time in our world history and make this work. So it's not just about yourself, it's this energy that we're working in. And I think that basically we're all gifted that we're working together. I hope that doesn't sound like a sales pitch, but it's almost like we're the chosen ones to make this work, because it is pretty amazing. So one more thing to think about, this conditioning this colonization, this ancestral conditioning, basically, is it works to keep us small. All the self-doubt, the addictions, the distractions, they're embedded patterns to keep us small. And what I'm asking you to do, what Iran and PLACE is asking you to do, is to let yourself get bigger, to expand your belief in what you bring to the table, what you're on this planet to do. And that can be very uncomfortable. And I'm asking you to almost, it's not discounting how you're feeling, but to almost see it as a separate thing. When you feel that self-doubt, just go, oh, hello, why are you here? Or you don't even have to ask why it's there. You know why it's there. It's conditioning. You were being taught to be a certain way, and it doesn't like it when you are trying to expand. So just step forward and visually see yourself either locking it in a closet or setting it free, letting it go out the window each time you have it. And it gets easier. So I just wanted to check in with you about resistance and resistance to claiming what you want for a place of your own. One of the best things you can do is sit aside even 15 minutes in the next 7 days and really write down and dedicate yourself to it and write that down. It's not for us that you're doing it. It's not for PLACE that you're doing it. It is for yourself. And that's why you're on this journey. And this is part of the journey. So thanks, ladies. I just wanted to put that out there. And if you need to call me or text me, please do that. I appreciate it. Take care.